Oh no! Hi, this is of course Bekar Wozat coming to you not live from his Lord of the Rings server. And as you can see, the colors, they are jangling. The colors, they are too much. What could have possibly happened? And the answer is we're using a resource pack. And the resource pack is Moonside Color. We have several other resource packs we're working on. Moonside Inverse Color. Well, let me show you what we got. Moonside Black isn't being worked on. There's no number after that. Inverse color has not been... actually, it has been done, but it's a longer line than can fit on the space. Sanity is going to be complicated. Black and Sanity are the weird ones. And then there's Solarized. I don't know if Solarized is any good. This is the one that I like, but it looks really candy-ish. All the gray is turned into red, and I'm not so sure I like that. I would have changed it so that it stayed red, stayed gray, but it's very colorful. I wanted to show you what I was doing down here. I'm digging out a sub-basement, or just a basement. A basement underneath what will be, presumably, a mansion or something. We'll have a big dining hall in here. And we'll have a few other things, guest rooms, maybe like an art gallery, you know, just a bunch of things. And then in the basement we can have something, I don't know what yet, but we've got a basement being set up. But it's above the area we're going to have underground for further crops and things like that. Well, let's look at what the horse looks like in this texture pack. Everything is so mind-janglingly colorful. Yep, hi. How you doing? See, the thing is, these texture packs were designed to work with... I was going to design to work them with Optifine, but I haven't got shaders to work yet. They will work excellently with shaders, except I can't get the shaders to work. Ah! And why? Well, it's because I use better FPS and the other one. Fastcraft. Yes, Fastcraft. Alright, well, we've done as much digging underground as we can. We gotta get rid of this stuff. Let's see what we got. Oh, wow, this looks weird. Pink! The Gondor bricks are pink! Nice. Mordor and Black Gondor are both this dark red. Dwarven brick is this really funny cyan. Everything is just so weird. We've got clown nose chests. Okay. Sort of okay. Why are those different color? Oh, wood elven, I see. Yeah, well, and gravel is the worst one because it's this really funny bleh. Very nice, though. Very colorful. My armor right now is a bit bright. Can live without that. Haven't transferred all the Middle Earth ore to my vault yet. Keeping the location of my vault a secret at the moment. This isn't as bad as you might think it is. You just gotta know that an item that you think is supposed to be gray could be something other than gray. Everything else, you know, like orc steel is instead of dark, it's lighter. Iron bars is the really bad one, but I really like the colorfulness of the iron bars. Yeah, I think it works. I know it's gonna drive people crazy, but the colors are pretty much what they were. Other than, you know, things like that. Alright, let's see what we got. 100 stacks! We got 100 stacks of dirt! Yeah! Fist pump, fist pump! We broke 100 stacks of... Well, this isn't the, We got more than 100 stacks of these... Moogs. Oh, and there's... I just remembered. Wait, we can only do... Wait a minute. We can only do 9. 9 what? Oh, I wanted to see if my guy was out there. This looks nice. I know it's really mind-jangling, but this is the way... This keeps me interested in the game, otherwise it just feels dull. Alright, I want to see if he's still there. He's not there. I don't see him. He left. That's too bad he left. That's really too bad. Chazrad and I were there, and we're about to trade to the elf. Oh, these mugs trade! Oh, we're gonna go crazy about the mugs trade with the elf. And then what should he do? But an invasion spawns right there. Thanks, guys. Oh, gravel. Gravel. Am I gonna do the whole episode like this? I might. I don't know yet. Wait, where's my stuff? I have to decide what we need. Because some of this has to go back. We want to put at least one in there. Wait a minute. 32, 48. Yeah, that's not going to do it. Alright, so put 14 more back. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Yes, I've changed it, and it looks like this now, and I think it's pretty cool. I have a new crafting bench. Don't remember if I... Oh, no, I showed you the episode where I went to Dorwinian. We're probably going to go somewhere in a future episode. I just haven't sorted that out yet. Oh, that's weird. Empty bucket looks more dangerous than bucket with lava. Also, apparently the Orc Forge is the only place where you can burn logs to get charred wood. So it's a good thing I got one of those now. Alright, so it's... So it's a 6 equals 48. Something like that. Oh, I can't see this very clearly. Because I'm gonna put... Oh, how's that doing? Oh yeah, we need leather. Leather to make more books. I have to keep making more books until I've got enough bookshelves, at which point I just have to have books for the sake of, well, you know, enchanting things. Yeah, okay, where was I? Oh, and I was wondering, what I wanted to do was I wanted to make regular bricks, but I don't have enough clay yet. I was going to go find some more clay, but I couldn't find any, and so we're going to stick with this. And I was also thinking, do I want to do any of these stone pillars? Actually, that's not a bad idea. But I think what we'll do is we'll just have... Hell, I don't know what we're going to have. Tell you what. Let's just do a complete run of these. And we'll put them up here. We'll use those as we need to, but the rest can all be... The rest can all be this. And we'll have that ready. And now we gotta do the complicated thing. And as I'm sure you can see, we have a problem with all these sticks being used up that we're going to have to keep chopping down more tree. Oh, they're over here. Oh, they all grew back. Or most of them grew back. Problem with the trees not growing back fast enough, and I don't want to use bone meal. What was that? Middle Tarma! I haven't gone there yet. I'm going to wait until Beta 29 to go to Middle Tarma. The cows are all red. Alright, how many do we got? Yeah, 36. What I usually do is I leave one more in there and then I just take anything else out. I mean, I kill cows and I put one leather in there and the rest I keep. That's how I usually do it. Okay. Definitely have to work on this underground. And you might say, why? Why work on the underground when you really need to work on the towers, etc., etc.? Well, I wanted to... Oh, that's weird. It's all these little speckles of color. Very interesting. All right, as I was saying, I have to do the towers, yes, and then I have to do this palace, which will be done probably beta 29, and I have to do the area downstairs. I have to do the area downstairs with the crops, and that's the problem. Is I need to do that area after I do this basement area, because the basement has to be covered. In the floor and everything, so that when I go down further to do the other basement aspect, the one for the crops, that's not in the way of anything. And so that's why I'm doing it like this. That's also why... Well, let's work out for the pillars. The first thing is that wherever we put the pillars, I'd like them to stick out. They don't have to stick out, but I'd like them to stick out. So what we'll do is we'll figure this out. Maybe we'll do 3. Bloop. 1, 2, 3, bloop. 1, 2, 3, bloop. Oop, and then there's this. I don't know what this is. This is... I apparently placed cobblestone, so it's like right below this. Right below this is the space of the crops. Wait a minute. Now that's 2, and up there is 3. So that's not going to work. So we start again. Now somebody's going to say, why don't you count how many you've got and see how that works? Well, we could do that as well. Okay, this is 646, and the other end is 605. Because I have it written down. Don't need to go there. 646 to 605 is 41. But it's 41 including this one. Well, that's why I want to do it this way. Let's try every 4. Or, I know. How about we do... How about forward kick? That was almost it. I am convinced that there's a way to do this. Alright, 2, 3, 4, 5, kick. Alright, yeah, so let's move everything over 1. Not being that big of a problem. I'm not sure if we should have every column... I'm not sure if we should do it so that every column goes there. Well, what we need to do first is the edges. So what we need to do is we need to make room here like this. We're going to have a ceiling. The ceiling will be something, I imagine. Can't have dirt for the ceiling. Oh, but the ceiling is going to be the same thing as the floor above, probably. Alright, so what we do is we have this one. And there you go. And it looks terrible. Alright, you know what? I'm done with this. Let's go back to... Let's go back to normal. It's going to be... Default is used for testing purposes. Okay, here we go. We can see very, very poorly. It looks so washed out, doesn't it? It's so regular, but it looks like a faded photograph from the 1970s. I mean, seriously. Why do you think I was always crazy about the crazy colors? And now it's all just so bleh. That's why it drives me crazy. Okay, so this is a pretty good idea. But that's not a good idea, because we got to get around that. So forget that, but... let's see how this looks. Originally, I wanted the floor. I currently want the floor to be all bricks, clay bricks. But it's I just don't have enough. Even if I'm doing half slabs, but I have to have something. And It would be nice if we had, like, the floor was one kind of design, and the roof was another kind of design. I mean, not the roof. The rest of the wall was another kind of design. Maybe, like, if we had planks or something. Well, it would usually be planks and then... Boy, it looks so weird now. Yeah, you do something like that, and then above there, maybe you can have planks or something. And what kind of planks do we have in mind? Well, maybe charred wood. What do you think? Charred wood would be nice? Does charred wood burn like regular wood? No idea. Yeah, or what we could do is we could have stone for these and just do bricks for the rest of it. Yeah, well, we'll work on that. And yeah, I want that elf back. One thing that I've been wanting is a means of transport around this place a lot faster. That's why I set up such a large area, and I had the walls set up so I could have the rails going across it. And why I've got the rails going between storage area and crafting area. But I'd like to have other stuff, like I'd like to have a way of getting to the crops quickly. Alright, so what we're thinking of now, and this is just a maybe, and I was saying the bricks. Alright, so now it's... I gotta make room. Alright, what do you think? Yeah, that's better, but I don't know what we're gonna do for the ceiling yet, because whatever we do for the ceiling has to also be the floor above that. Now, the part we were waiting for, the part which we were... There, that button. Let's see how it looks. Oh, I like that. I like that very, very much. I was even thinking we could have the similar thing for the... Well, let me show you. There you go. The charred wood beam. I thought the charred wood beam would have been excellent for this. But no, I think this is better. It's one of those things I'm not 100% sure about. But definitely I can see the possibilities here. What I'd like to do now... Have I got any? No, I got one small chest. I'm going to set up the one small chest to put the stuff in, so that I could do more of this. This template for this has been most excellent, so we're going to put the supplies of the things we're going to do. And we can leave the dirt there because, you know, the dirt... We don't plan on using the dirt. We're going to take the dirt back with us. And so we'll be able to work down here and we'll get much more done. Of course, we still need to clear out not only the bottom so you can see how big this area is. It's going to take the area that's also underneath the fountains, the little garden we're going to have, whatever we have over here. I don't know what we're going to have over here. Something over here. I also have to decide what material we're going to make the palace itself out of. Maybe we'll use one of the new types of bricks. Assuming there are any new types of bricks in... Oh, you know what I saw? Dorwinian. Look at this. Dorwinian brick walls. They're bright. I wanted dark, but look what makes them. They're this slightly peachy, almost peach color, but they're made from chalk. That's why we saw that chalk in, was it the last episode or the one before that? So now we see where we're going. Oh, and the wood's going to warp if it gets rained on. I'm joking. Not going to really warp if it gets rained on. Probably not. So we'll be right back, and we'll show some progress at the end of the video, or we'll probably forget because I am late. I only was going to give myself 2 hours to work today, and I've done like 3 hours of work. It's later in the next day or the same day. I don't remember. And it's the end of the or not the end of the next session, but I've been doing a lot. This is how much I've gotten done since I stopped. Got a little bit more of this area, and I've dug out a little bit more of that because I've got this idea for how we're going to do cross beams at the top. I've also worked it out so that these columns are aligned properly. So at the edges we got a gap of 3, but in between the edges we got gaps of 4, and so that works. I've gotten a lot more of this of the crooked the whatchamacallit slabs. I can't remember the name of it. The charred slabs, and so we got that. We've filled in a few holes. We couldn't get all of them. It's a huge effort. Oh, and I just realized something. Above the cross beams, I'm probably going to have a space above that because the first floor has to be higher. So I don't know how we're going to do that. It's not ground floor, it's first floor. I don't know if we're going to have ground floor. If so, we might have to go pretty far up. I don't know yet. We haven't figured that out. As you can see, I'm really low on stuff. Oh, I got some tin. It's nice to know I got some tin. Got some saltpeter. That's not important. Couldn't fill that up. Alright, yeah, so there's that. Oh, hi. Were it not for us. You personally, that's kind of silly. Oop. Uh-oh. Fine of 5 coins for playing in the fountain. As you can see, we have cleared out the bottom. And we're going to raise up the roof. It's not going to be up to here. It may go higher. We have to work out those details. What I've decided, let's see if I could... Let's have a couple of examples, shall we? Alright, so for examples... That's over here. So that's the top. So what we'll probably do is we'll probably have like this. And then that. And that's it. That's going to be the level for the next thing above it. This is pretty good. It doesn't have too much of a space. And we're not going to use this kind of stair. But I just wanted to use them right now to illustrate how far up it's going to go. So it's going to go up a further 2 blocks so we can clear out the top layer of this stuff. Which we'll do last, of course. And we'll put up the floor a little later. But first you have to do the edges. The edges are the most important thing to do first. Which we'll do. Now that does bring up another question, which is that we're going to have something for the foundation wall, and then the main building wall will be above that, and I don't know how we're going to do that. Are we going to do something like standard brick, standard stone brick, or what? I don't know. Now about the lighting, I've put up all the lights. Originally I was going to not put up lights over there because I was going to have everything slightly different based on that. But I realized that we can have this underneath the dirt, and if the dirt is a problem, I'll show you what I mean. See over here, we have the dirt path. And it still continues there. I don't remember to where it continues. It's not that big of a deal. It keeps continuing for a little while. But the point is that this is all going to have to be covered up. We can cover it up. It's not that big of a deal. Just in some places where it has to be dirt, and the places where it has to be something else, we'll work on it that way. Not a problem. But now what we have to do, having cleared this area out, now we have to clear out the tops And it does cause a problem. I'm still trying to figure out what we're going to do with the lighting for this. The ceiling, look at that. That is awesome. It might be a little bit better if we're going to have it slightly higher, which is what I wanted to test out. And so we'll do that. We'll do that right now, in fact. I need to go fast here. Alright, so let's just take, just like I made an example earlier, let's just take some cobble. Now the actual, it's not going to be cobble slab. It's going to be a stone slab. Stone non-brick slab. You know what I mean. Alright, so what we need is... It's slightly better, and it'll be brighter, of course, when we have the other kind of slab. It'll be very interesting, but it's not going to be there. It's going to be higher than even that. So what we're going to have is we're going to have that will be open. Boy, will it be open. And let's see how we do that. Now, I wish I could get out real quickly. Running. All right. And now I've used up half of my food. So now I have to go mess with more food. Okay, we'll go to the... Holy Batman. So the idea is it'll be up here... Oh. What did I do that for? I've been placing blocks randomly for no reason. So yeah, the idea is that it'll be 1, 2, and it'll be up here like this. Something like that. I know this looks really stupid, but I'm just trying to come up with the idea of how it's going to work with the extra space. And I see that this is not making any sense. This is the kind of thing I was working on back in previous seasons of Mental Block, and 1 or 2 attempts of Lord of the Rings had something like that going on. But I'll be honest with you, sometimes you just can't beat a little bit. There's some. Just can't sometimes beat just a little bit of dirt. And so we progress, as always. I found it. I found one of the fountains. That was close. So what am I going to do with the fountain area? Well, you can see there is water dripping under it. And we don't want a drippy basement, but we might not be able to avoid that entirely. But what we're probably going to do with the drippy basement, what we're probably going to do with this is we're probably just going to put... Well, I wanted to see actually where this is going. Okay, so you got that there. 2, 3. Oh, it's a 1 off. Oh no, wait. Is it 4? It's 4. It's 2 off. It's going to be there instead of there. Because I was thinking maybe we could put something right here, but I guess that's out of the question. What we're going to have to do is we're just going to have to cover that up with something else. Some other kind of roof thing. I'm thinking of doing some kind of light, maybe a light wood for this part if we don't have the thing going up all the way. This is another important point. The dirt around it has to stay there, but this doesn't. So that's why it's. Well, I will say that it's got a little bit more lighting, and so it could form as a bit of a, not a skylight. You'll remember I tried skylights in Lord of the Rings official server, And it didn't work because I got to the room and it was directly behind the throne room. I wanted the throne room to be as long as it was, and this was not. Still, it's a pretty good effort. We won't need to uncover the other spotlight. Well, because we don't need to. But let's do it anyway. Stop! That's direct. Oh, you know what? There. I was too direct. Yeah, well, this is just the usual thing, and when you've seen one of these, you've seen them all, and so we're not going to focus on that. We're going to go back to it, work more on this off camera. I've decided I'm going to make the foundation out of Sarullin, which means we're going to have to go and get some Sarullin. Now, where is that? Blue Mountains? The dwarves? So we shall have to pack more provisions. Okay. What happened here? These are extra bright for some reason. And this hasn't been doing too well. I need to make more sticks for that stuff, so that's another thing. Now that I've run out of stone to dig downstairs, upstairs, downstairs. Oh no, upstairs, downstairs. My mother used to be nuts about that program. Anyway, here it is. Here's more of it. More to dig out. So it's not like we're going to run out. And we've always got the cobble generator. I've already earned my money today because we had a mug trade with passing elves. Hooray for elves. You know, the elves can never go wrong. I'm thinking of getting... Oh, I know I've said this before, I think. I'm thinking of getting hobbit farmers to do this. I don't know how efficacious they are. I mean, I don't know what kind of maximum size of area they can cover. And so I'm going to have to plan my farm accordingly based on that. Is it 32 maximum radius? Or is 32 the diameter? Or 33 the diameter? I don't know. This is going faster than usual. Is there some kind of speed hack going on? I wanted to talk about that. This is going kind of fast. I've been playing World of Warcraft, but I've been playing the single player version of it because I'm sick and tired of playing it on multiplayer because of, oh, you know, $15 a month, you know. Do you really want to pay $15 a month? I know I don't. I have. I played the game for 3 years, so it's not like they have to worry about that. But the game has changed so much since Cataclysm came out, so I'm playing the version from Wrath of the Lich King. I can also set it up to play the original version. What is the first one called? The second one's called The Burning Crusade, which is the first expansion. But what was the original called? Just World of Warcraft? Now imagine if they did that with Minecraft. It's like, new Minecraft 1.6 horse update. Buy the expansion now. Oh man, it would have hurt a lot of people. Driven a lot of people crazy. Stuff like that. I can understand paying to play on a server. I do that. In fact, how much does it cost on the server? 15? 12? 15? I can't remember. It's been a while. Oh, yes. Give me that stuff, man. And now it's time to move on to... Well, wait a minute. We gotta get up there. I'm going back to taking 2 pouches. Hey, wait a minute. This pouch isn't named. Oh, Oh, what was the last name of the last pouch I had? Was it Bag End 3 or 4 or... I got 8 ink sacks. That's exactly how many I need. But now, that was my last 8 ink sacks, and I needed them for other things, like dark glass and stuff. So I gotta go get an ink sac farm. Something like that. Okay, let's see here. I was here to put these in. Oh, wait, that's not right. No, anvil! Anvil! Weirdo. Bag End 2. I think it's Bag End 2. I've forgotten what the last one was. Is that it? Oh, we gotta do these. Well, Sarullin usually takes more stones, so I'll just do those 12 like that. Then we got 32. And there we go. I don't really need the stones right now, but... yeah, you know what? I'm gonna keep these for something else. I've got other thing. I mean... put them in here, because you never know when you need some cobble. I usually used to carry dirt around with me for pillaring up and stuff, but I don't think I'm going to need it. I think cobble will be a little more helpful. And the only major drawback is I'm going to need more. We're going to go exploring. Whoa, look at this. I'm short on sticks. We are short on the sticks, so they got to go back, I guess. Get more sticks. I tell you what, we're going to even leave the powered rail behind because there's never going to be any need for it right now. Where are they? Oh. And the iron sword. In fact, I'd like to leave the stone axes behind if I can. Have we got the stuff up here? Oh, yeah. And see, I keep making picks, but I keep having picks on me. It's kind of silly. All right, yeah. Stone pikes. No, of course we need stone picks. You never know. All right. What do we got over here? Dwarf Mine. That's the one. That's not where we're going to get the Sarullin, but it's where we're going to get the action. And it'd make a nice change from all this red. I'm going to try and figure out some way to change the red into blue or something. It's a beautiful day in the Blue Mountains. That looks suspicious. Alright. I don't need dwarven brick, but I think dwarven brick would be great for the building. Haven't used dwarven brick yet, so in one sense that's pretty good. But we're out to get these glowing dwarven bricks, wherever we may find them, and some Sarullin, of course. And oh, got some tin ore. No, I don't have silver coin. Well, I do, but not on me. I don't want silver coins. Okay, so, I'm thinking we'll put them on this... Alright. Hi! Oop. Tidings? Not good tidings to all, I can tell you that. I thought I had enough dwarring gloven... I have enough dwarring gloven bricks. You know, I just gotta find the edge for this stuff. I'm pretty sure I cleared this area out. Uh-oh. Yep. Anyways, I was saying, I was pretty sure I cleared this mess up. This mess out, but it looks like I've still got plenty of glowing bricks. And so we got much more to go, much more to do. And I gotta get as much Sarullin as possible, given the circumstances. So I'm going to be here for a while, just messing around. I don't think there'll be anybody to fight. What do you got? Anything I can sell? Tin, obviously. Oh no, wait, that's buying. That's for you to buy from them. Nice. And they'll only take various ales. Well, they know their stock, I suppose. You know, my dwarven points reputation is pretty comparably high. I wouldn't mind killing a few dwarves just to teach them a lesson. A lot of tin today. Okay, here's the total of what we have. We've got a little over 10 stacks of Sarullin. A stack and a half of dwarven brick. We can make those out of regular stone, but you know, there's all the having to burn it and having to run it through things, or no, you don't have to burn it. You just put it in the crafting table. Think of something else. Okay, well that's not necessary, but I always get a stack and a half or more. I take a couple of. I'm always on the lookout for more dwarven brick without having to get the stone. Anyway, you gotta smelt the regular cobble to get it anyway. Over 4 stacks of sand, which was a bit of a surprise, and also got some clay, which came with right next to the sand. This was a surprise because I was really not expecting to find sand right next to that dwarven mine entrance. So I was really, really lucked out there. A little over a stack of dwarven brick. I actually think I need a bit more than that, because I want to fill up the entire basement if I can with that on the ceiling. But maybe we could do something else. I don't know yet. I'm still figuring out what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. I've got ideas. 12 pillars. That's because I had to mine out some pillars to get through areas and stuff. And I'll need some dwarven pillars as well. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, iron is 73, tin is 16, and copper is 10. So that means what do we got? 20 bronze. That means 20 bronze. 2 silver, and that's it. The rest is all just ephemerals. Oh, and of course, lots of extra coal. Always get lots of extra coal whenever you can. This has been a good haul. I was really surprised that I haven't fought anybody. I mean, you would hear noises and it would be a dwarf falling out of something. Now, there was some kind of incursion, or I'm just using the word incursion. I do not think it means what it means. No, but there was some kind of thing going on and I wanted to see it. Preparatory to my building more towers and stuff. Was there nothing? I'll be honest, I didn't see that sheep. No, there's nothing wrong with the sheep. Just imagining things. Well, the state of the fortress. The fortress still stands. And will go on standing. Even if I only finish one of the stupid towers. Well, I gotta have a session getting that brick. I gotta have a session getting more stone that isn't going to be used. See, now that I've cleared out the downstairs area for having stone, I don't have the stone for that. I have to clear out the area underneath that for more stone. Which, of course, I'll do. But I wasn't going to do it until I laid the floor out underneath. Not the ground floor. Not the first floor, but the B1. Beneath B1, I have to have not spruce wood planks, but the other planks, the charred wood planks. I don't see an invasion. Oh, there it is. Get out the old bucket. I'm not even sure what I'm singing. I knew there was one. I didn't know it was over here. Oh, hi. Want to help take part in this? Or are you asking me, hey, will you open the door? If I open the door, they'll get through. Brr, brr, brr. There we go. Go for it! Hey guys! Warg, never been so much fun. Warg, never been so much fun. They burn. This suit burns nicely. No, this suit burns well. Yep. Well, looks like we've done it again, and so we'll see you next time. And you, why don't you go out there, fight them? Ugh. Rangers, weak as water. What has this world come to? The hell? That's one heck of a throw if it went all the way over there. That is also one heck of an enormous... Yeah, wow. You want to go out there? You want to go out there? Come on. Come on over here. Come on over here and I'll open the door for you. Oh. Just let one guy through. One more guy. It's not working. You pushed me off the pressure plate and it closes the door. What did you think was going to happen? Uh-oh. They look weird with this texture pack. Okay, now we've got a problem. I'm dying here, and I didn't even notice I was dying because I was busy admiring all the crazy colors. I think we're going to stop right now before it gets out of hand. And so we'll see you next time. Arrows and all. Ha ha.